into the T side showing of G2 here on Inferno.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, probably plenty more opportunities for Monacy compared to the first game. Either way, OG have to bounce back here on map number 2 if they want to bring us on to a third and deciding. That would be ancient if they can get there, but it feels so far away after the 16-2 win for G2 on Mirage. We're live into the pistol round on Inferno. G2 starting on the attacking side, OG defending on Inferno.
A lot of utility here for G2. Smoke Molly combo and JKS and Hooksy, and for Hunter it's a smoke and a flash. And no one going anywhere but Banana here for G2. It's a full focus towards B.
Yeah, and with all this utility, with the various Molotovs as well, you got to feel like they're going to be able to burn out a couple of these positions.
Fiku is getting a lot of info here as well, that this will be the B play, so they can just hold these 3 players here in this setup for the CT side.
Yeah, unfortunately, this kind of a push is nice to have a quick rotation. They haven't been able to cheat a 4th player over. Nico just now starting to do it as the utility comes out. Oh, a chance with the P250. Neofrag is fortunate to get the kill because that seemed a little silly, but everything going in the favor of OG as Regali chimes in with 2 nice ones. And the dualies put an end to it. OG don't even need the 4th player.
Well, that is a very good start for OG. Not a single player going down on their side. They had the right number of players over towards the B side, and G2's commitment, it just took too long. All the info, it was great that Fiku actually made it play forward. He made the information play at the right time, and you know, G2 just end up getting destroyed.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a world in which Nico gets that kill on Neofrag. He had like 3 shots at him with that P250, didn't land him, but he gets that kill. Things can go very much differently. So OG fortunate to get away with that one. Well, maybe not fortunate. They handled business.
And no bomb plant for G2, so straight down into the eco territory. Just one upgrade, and that's in the hands of Nico. The old Deagle Blaze will come out and play.
Because why not? Why not let him have a crack at it?
Gotta give him a chance. Gotta give him a shot.
Swing at the pinata, baby.
Might just erupt with candy. A chance here for Neofrag, just jump spotting. They get a lot of money out of this MP9. G2 have been very good on Inferno for a long time, and we've seen even at the major we looked at their Inferno performances. Very good. This is a team that don't really falter on this map. So
yeah, it's a happy place.
It is very happy
G2.
place.
You know, they probably feel like they can always rely on Inferno to be there for them in the dark moments. Hooksy's causing a bit of a distraction. JKS had 1 shot at it. Now it's just don't expose yourself to that Deagle. Regali's got support in the way of Fiku and Nico inside the bomb site. So he should just be fine. And G2's going to back away, but they've got no options elsewhere on the map. So at this point, round is out of control, and G2 just desperation. See if Nico can find 1 kill before going down.
Oh, there was Monacy actually with the kill. Helped out by the damage done by Nico, and Monacy will fall alongside Nico on a 2-0 start here for OG. A much better start than that all of Mirage. Here comes the money for G2. They can get into AKs on every player, apart from Nico, who wants to go to the Galil instead to get a bit of extra utility here.
He wants the nades.
Yeah.
Team player. I would have gone for the AK.
Yeah. If you're Nico, I'd go with an AK too.
Yeah, they're probably disappointed. Someone should swap them.
The Mongols, wow. That's another great Inferno team. Really the only map they play.
All right. Deep smoke. Banana utility out. Nico getting chunked down. Oh, he's certainly going to be dead, right? Surely he's going to go down.
Oh my god, how has Monacy survived that? Okay, I thought for sure he was about to get knifed. Nico runs up towards top Banana and makes that Galil work. It rattles away, but there's another player around the corner.
It's not just survival, it's the fact he gets 1 kill off of it.
Yeah, that's the mental part.
Yeah, even crazier. However, I don't think they realize Fiku is here. They're being cautious about it, slides right into it. Hunter wants the trade. Out wide, and he's got it. Now Regali steps up to the plate, and it all comes crumbling down so quickly. Double kill from Hunter, and the B bomb site is open for business.
Yeah, it was a good challenge there for OG and Banana, but once Hunter arrives, it's over. Nico is so far away. He's got Kevlar, he's got utility to save here alongside the kit, so worthwhile just hanging on to all of that. And that's going to be G2 on their first round, but this is that engagement.
Monacy.
Yeah, Monacy in the logs. And somehow it gets away with it.
Whoop. Okay.
He's going for it. He's
just
going to
wants
get a
the
weapon
AK.
here and slip away. He's doing a lot of damage, and now, well, it's a 1 versus 1. He's sticking around. He's looking for it now. JKS is in towards CT. He's got some util here. He's going to throw a last-ditch effort towards it, but now with the time ticking, he's realized that even though he may have sensed a chance, it's all over, but he's dead.
Admirable.
Yeah.
Admirable that actually would seem doable at a point. He seemed like he was just going to go get the AK-47 and bail out, but when he gets that second kill offered to him, he's like, why the hell not? Why not go investigate?
G2 were convinced he was out of that one. That's why it even got close towards the end,
A
but...
little spicy.
Although, unfortunately for OG, they don't really have a chance to buy back and sort of capitalize on the damage they did to the economy in the late round there, so should be a good chance here to recover things for G2. Got the MAC-10 out for Hooksy, a couple of Galils here. And just keep as many players up as you can, G2, and get the money back.
MAC-10 leading the way. Nico's got position. Oh, beautiful shot. Neofrag falls at Coffins. And G2's not going to mess around. They're just going to continue marching forward, cautiously clearing angles. But finding all the frags, and the bomb is way back at T-ramp.
Don't need the bomb in this round. Let's kill everyone. m0NESY through the smoke.
Ooh.
It's an engagement that Nico will win, actually, and Hooksy will trade out with a MAC-10, so we do want the money picked up in the SMG, so Hooksy will take it.
He's mortal.
Yeah, he is. Somehow. He has been fouled. Regali, a good start for him, 6-1 here. About to be 6-2 most likely as he walks around the corner. Hunter just went into the underpass. Oh, Regali, does he catch the timing? Oh my goodness, the timing is ridiculous.
He's going to get at least one.
He will.
Oh, no, he's not.
Chance, but not to be. JKS drops into the underpass. Crazy, his teammate just walked through it, and JKS dives down. Yeah, I'll just have a second check. Make
Yeah,
sure.
why not? Can smell a rat a mile away. 2-2. And the guns come back out for OG. M4s and an AWP on Regali.
Yeah, I'd love to see a bit more of Regali throughout this tournament. I think it's going to be a great chance for him to kind of show off what he's capable of. There's a lot of positive headlines about this guy. He's sitting on the bench for a long time.
Kind of a contract event for him, right?
Yeah.
Show the world what you're made of.
He was saying earlier, you know, he has got a lot of offers coming in. He nearly gets caught here on Boiler, but he's able to react. He got the early warning system towards top mid of that Hunter play. He's able to turn around and stop him from penetrating the defense.
Oh, and he's got a second ready for m0NESY, perched up in Boiler. And he's going to come back for a little bit more. Making sure mid is clear. It is entirely. Nico at top banana. And Regali hears the footsteps towards alt mid, and he might. Oh, the timing is there. He's got Hooksy. JKS claws one back, but this round feels too far out of reach for G2.
What a good time to talk about Regali. What a round to come up at 3K.
Good on him.
This is a good work down from Regali, that. Let's put JKS and Nico.
The timing was really nice for him, too, because when Hunter comes up middle...
It looked like he was going to get that kill.
Yeah, Regali's not paying attention to mid as he slides into Boiler, but Hunter's attention is taken by the player left mid, so Regali gets a couple extra seconds to turn and grab the angle.
Yeah, good pathing as well as he comes back through the apartments to take a reposition. And if you watch how he plays, a lot of calculated maneuvers from him.
Now, this round isn't entirely done yet, so hold the phone, especially with this wraparound. Fiku's going to be playing at a headshot angle, but if Nico can just land one good shot, a decent shot. Oh, actually, excuse me, they're going to wrap around towards the B bomb
30
site.
seconds to do this?
I think the time is there. The problem is just OG's very aware of the possibility.
I don't think there is time for this, really. So he's just going to get caught, bomb's gone, and JKS in banana just throwing himself at this one. Can't win it, so we'll die before time. So 3-2 OG. Good competitive start here, and I think the desk were touching on this as well, just ahead of this, and we got to see some of the pictures before we went into map 2. Even after a absolute smashing on the first map, OG seemed in good spirits, you know, so...
You know, it's we've talked about it before. It's that weird situation where you get blown out so hard that it's kind of easy to put that one in the back of your mind, right? Like, m0NESY just dropped 28 kills on you in a map. He was dominant on the CT side. You couldn't do anything against the AWP. He was like, he paid attacks of 1 to 2 players every round you saw him. It's easy to kind of just say, you know what, they had our number. Everything went right for them. Good opening kill for Nico.
Yeah, Regali this time is punished at the opening of the round, so got a little bit too close to half wall, and Nico was up there and ready to fight. So the AWP not having any impact in this round for OG, so you got to look to the riflers instead.
And thinning out the defense, you're going to have to make a decision if you're OG, and they're making one. Well, Flames is shifting back to CT spawn now. He's going to commit himself to library, at least for the moment. Footstep heard at brackets is going to pull Neofrag back as well.
A lot of utility being used up towards this A side for OG, but JKS, he's going to hear that and all these transitions, and he's so patient. He can catch a perfect timing from balcony multiple times, and here he goes. Now his teammates are finding some impact, but it's OG coming out on top of these fights. A 2 versus 2 established as JKS finally leaps from the balcony, but Nico is so far away. So JKS has to try and get that bomb, and he's severed off from collecting it by that smoke. So
he's going to have to wait for Nico. Have to wait for Nico to get back and be able to cause some kind of a distraction. They do have 2 smokes, so they can smoke off left mid when Nico gets up here. 38 seconds on the clock.
Very uncomfortable, but JKS does have a smoke, so he can smoke off long side, allow Nico to come through. Flames runs out of ammo, so Nico has that window, that grace period to pick up the bomb, and now they can go into this 2v2, and another smoke lands at Moto this time.
And they know both now. That's an AK and an M4 rang out, so they know both players are going to be stuck behind this smoke. JKS watching. Oh, what a transfer. What a swing over.
That's sick from JKS. What a great recovery to the round there for G2. JKS comes out of balcony. They stay composed. It looks scary multiple times, but I'm sure they're thanking the lucky stars that there was a lot of smokes available in those late portions of that round. If they didn't have those smokes, this round's different.
I think they're thanking the lucky stars that both Neofrag and Flames decided to spam those smokes at various points. You could see Nico was clearing boiler. He was being really cautious. They didn't know where that second player was. He could have been anywhere on the map, and that's the information that G2 needs for JKS to just get comfortable inside the site. Money taken away from OG. A good chance for them to take a lead in this game.
Oh, quick take of banana here for G2, but if they continue to barrel forward, that's exactly what OG want. They've stacked out this B site. They've laid a booby trap.
Yeah, but with Hooksy having a MAC-10, if they do go B and commit and actually put a force in there, you have to imagine it's going to be Hooksy as the one. Now, the timing on this, if they choose to swing off this contact, could be spicy. Could be a lot of fun for Nico with 3 kills.
And the bomb's an A, so it worked out really well there for G2.
Yeah, but now the mindset is hunt.
Yeah, get that AK out of their hands. Don't let them have any luxury out of this round. The mindset here for OG is protect the President Regali. And Flames is gone. It's just Regali left on his own, fending for himself in this horrible world as m0NESY approaches in from CT. Here's the steps of Hooksy. He wants the money, and he's got it. Locks it in. He can upgrade as well into that AK. Quick little snag there for Hooksy. And a 4-3 scoreline. G2 into the lead by 1.
Yeah, this T side's gonna start heating up if they win this round. OG, I mean, it's been 4 of the last 5 won by G2 since Rifle started coming out on the board. This one could slip away out of OG's hands real quick. Very important round. Regali's back on the AWP. No kits for the CT side. MP9 on Flames.
Well, Regali getting aggressive, going for a bit more of a risk play to try and open things up, and doesn't get away with anything, but it at least keeps his life, so he can drop back.
Nice flashbang to activate Hunter as well. Neutralize any kind of a hull setup. Banana control is taken. This defense for OG this time playing very deep inside the bomb site. Going to be put under a little bit of pressure with the utility, and a nice flashbang to allow Regali to grab the angle.
Yeah, they could rotate over here. The Romanian sniper might be able to find some impact. Good utility from both sides. This allows Nico to cross over the other side of the scope, but he goes back in. He wants to challenge the scope. He wants to challenge the CT player. And he knows he's there, but if he goes too deep, oh, Nico, so clean. Peeks on Regali, takes him out. Good flash setup from Neofrag to allow that swing from Flames. But we now look at the seesaw, and it's going back over towards A.
Yeah, they'd also thrown the retake B at the half wall over by that bomb site, so nobody else could support Nico. Speaking of which, Nico is going to get dropped by Hooksy. Hooksy with the entry fragging up.
We have seen a few moments with his AWP over the year. And here he goes again. Neofrag and Fiku peeking out from the graveyard and taking 2 players with him. Fiku does well on JKS and Hoaxy, but it's still G2 with the player advantage. And Neofrag with no kit, no utility, and pretty far removed from the equation here.
And one more smoke for Hunter to drop.
Yeah, grab that off, get out of there. Nice try.
Not enough mustard on that hot dog.
He'll slip away with the AWP, at least something there, but the fifth round, as you said, it is going to be this G2 T side starting to wear up. It's starting to come together.
Yeah, and especially around like this, where you kind of knock the OG economy back into the Stone Ages. That's a beautiful entry provided by Nico. Quick swap over to the AWP, works beautifully for Hoaxy and for m0NESY. They each get a kill with the respective weapons. Whoop. Oh, you had to do it to him again.
Failed the high jump. But when you look at this game, I like the interview that m0NESY did. There wasn't a lot from it, but what he did say was OG aren't the most difficult opponent. And I like that he was just honest about the situation.
Yeah.
Because a lot of teams now are scared because they got beat by underdogs in the major. Or
they don't want to make any big, bold, boisterous statements.
Yeah, it's like Hoaxy earlier in his interview said, oh, we can lose to anyone, but we can beat anyone. And m0NESY's like, yeah, not the most difficult opponent. That's a little insight into the mindset there.
That's the one you want. Well, and he's proven it again on first map. Absolutely mental. 28 kills.
He did cool off though, so that maybe that team huddle, the extra second, has worked out for them.
For the moment.
Here he goes though. T-side AWPing on Inferno. You can be a bit quiet. He's got it out again. As you get back into the action, round 9 kicks off. And it's not the most inspiring purchase here for OG.
Yikes. Chicken wings tonight.
Some more barbecue. Slap some Texas sauce on that. Ooh. Regali gets out of dodge. If you give m0NESY even a pixel, sometimes he can react in time for that. So Regali gets away.
Hoaxy again leading the way with the MAC-10. This is going to be just a B hit off his contact. They're not slowing down. Here's a little bit of utility. There's the flashbang. There's the kill. Another flashbang means Hoaxy's going to be forced back, and G2, I mean, all 5 people are here huddled up, so it's just a matter of lining up the set piece, chucking out the utility, and Hoaxy's made his way in.
And they've got very deep in here. Fiku, on his teammate's head as they walk in tandem, almost in sync as they walk back into the ruins. No kills coming in for OG's defense, though. And they're really cautious here, G2. They're eventually going to plant that bomb, lock it in, now drop back into some post plants. Nico will hop up on his teammate's head to have a little peer down into a CT, and he may actually catch the AWP retreating here. Oh, he doesn't see him. That could have been really impactful.
Yeah, good on Regali just to get away, though.
Now Hoaxy, MAC-10 again.
Go get your bonus money.
It's the only gun he's allowed to play with.
Go get it, baby. There we go. Ooh. Nice.
Deserved.
Oh, yeah, build up upon it. Oh, Regali's sticking around close. He better bail out. Yeah, he's on his hustle.
He's running.
6-3.
So is m0NESY.
Oh, dear.
m0NESY's close by. Regali, is he going to keep it? The AWP. Oh, no. They're running towards him. Regali keeps it for a second longer, but Nico denies any mercy whatsoever. Oh, there is a lot of money, but you don't want to have to just reinvest in the AWP. Look at all the util you lose out on, but...
Yeah, that's a bit painful.
Yeah. That sucks.
At least to their worries at the moment, though, for OG. They need to put a stop to this.
The T-side bulldozer is in full effect.
This is what we feared with G2 at 3-3. This is the B stream.
Elimination game. Nouns looking to go home on day 1, so that's a little sad.
An 0-2 barbecue. That's a classic here in Texas.
At least they don't have far to go. Oh, Nico.
Damn.
Ooh. Good trade from Neofrag, though. Doesn't let Nico get away with more than that. Actually, some damage to the smoke as well. Peppers up a bit of m0NESY. He's going to continue running up towards top middle. A passive setup here for OG. One in the pit, that's Nico. And Fiku inside of the site. So G2 given a lot of respect and a lot of control towards A.
JKS has gotten in this position a number of times at ends of halls. To just be able to look for someone having a blown rotation, lose their focus for just a moment into his crosshair.
Oh, this is the fight. Regali.
No flashbang for this either. Regali's going to have his chance, and he's not fast enough.
How fast is m0NESY? That's a peek into the half wall, and he's still quicker than Regali. Oh, but with that kill, that's screwed the plans completely here for OG. They smoke out CT. Neofrag is nowhere near the site, but if he goes through the smoke, this is the risk that's needed and can sometimes pay off. But m0NESY out from the new box, gets the trade immediately, and the bomb is now arriving on this B site. The rest of OG are over on A.
Yeah, they're worried about JKS, whose presence was just shown at the end of halls, trying to pick off, I believe that, yeah, is someone, Piku maybe, inside the bomb site, and they're just kind of frozen because they know there's a lurker around somewhere. And they have no desire to even think about the retake. Huddle up in pit, try and stay alive. G2 can't hunt, but they got to respect the fact that the retake might be coming in.
Well, you can hunt soon, and JKS is so patient that I think you give him the chance to do it right here.
No, what you do, you let him chill, let him sit in pit. JKS comes out, oh yeah, the bomb's at the B bomb. I've lost my mind. I'm jet lagged.
Yeah, you're jet lagged, Jason. I mean,
Yeah.
you were in Paris only a few days ago. How's that feeling?
Pretty good.
Jet lag counter is ever growing.
Ooh.
And the patience doesn't pay off for JKS. Let him marinate up in the apartments. And sometimes that doesn't always make the best meal. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know where I was. I tried. I suppose I should leave the food up to Maui. And you, Jason. You can make a mean brisket, I'm sure.
Yeah, brisket can be tricky.
I wouldn't want to
getting
try
there.
that. I tried
It's a long
brisket
process, slow
back
and
at
slow.
home in Ireland, and it was horrible. It was like tough beef. That was it. But I tried brisket here, and it's like a dream.
Well, they're a bit psychotic in these parts of the world with their brisket.
It's crazy. The size of the smoke machines. I don't know. I didn't know that much industry went into trying to make it.
Bring one back to Ireland, man. Start a business.
Like, yeah, that whole thing. I'll put it in my check-in. Overhead locker.
4-round lead for G2. OG using another timeout to talk things over, try and get this back under control. 2 saved M4s, 2 upgraded Deagles.
And a dream for OG. Dream OG. Round 11. Oh, m0NESY goes for a quick fight out towards long side. Fiku's aggression in the apartments is brought to a quick end from JKS, who has mastered this area. He knows the real estate very well.
That's one of the 2 M4s they brought into this as well. That's a weapon gone that OG can no longer use. Oh, here's one. Here's a gift.
Oh, he nearly kind of messed up the gift there, but eventually does get it with the Deagle, and Nico will follow up for OG. JKS in the apartment is about to be peeked here from Regali, who just had a USP, so was never really expecting anything that. And that's a kill for JKS to pull back.
Well, they know Nico's at the A-bomb site with the M4. He did get the kill on m0NESY a little bit earlier in this round, so G2 have to realize they have the entire map available to him still. So a little bit of utility to apply pressure, see if he can get some shift in movement. See if a mistake is going to come in. There's been a lot of pushes, a lot of aggression from OG in this round. And G2 still got 45 seconds left on the clock.
We have seen G2 be really disciplined throughout the day. You know, even on Mirage in that 16-2 finish, you've seen them in that last round. They were really taking the time.
They weren't messing around, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't giving anything over.
And we've seen the same sort of approach here on Inferno. It's great to see they're not taking anything for granted. Nico. Gonna hear the utility coming out of the apartments. Good adjustment on towards Hunter, and the drop down into the pit is his last and final destination, rather. And Hooksy able to take him out, heads into the back of the site, puts that bomb down. And now an 8th round for G2. They will confirm at least a 1-round lead going into that second half, and Flames will just take his spoil of war and slither away with the AK.
Yeah, so many chances for G2 to build upon that 1-round lead that they've guaranteed themselves. Good job from JKS. Not losing focus on the pushes. This was a nice trade back through the smoke. And OG just can't handle anything on the map. Both bomb sites compromised. Struggling to hold on to Banana when there is a clash. Ult from Regali hasn't been super impactful. Not a whole lot of things going well for OG at the moment.
No, it's been a tough time. And it's only getting tougher. They got some money. The loss bonus certainly helping with that. Regali should go to the AWP again. But as you said, I think I only remember one round where he's able to have some really big impact. A lot of the time, actually, he's just died first, or he just hasn't been involved in the round. So cool to see if he can get involved a bit more here in the last 2 rounds of this half. Quick up second mid with 3 for G2 and m0NESY. Oh, blinded! Good flash from Nico, and that's going to blind m0NESY and allow the early kill for Fiku.
They've really been trying to force this play from m0NESY, right?
They
did
yeah.
it like a round last round. I think the round before that, perhaps even they allowed him the space to go for a fast mid pick.
Yeah, they've been really trying to use that as the opening move, but it hasn't really worked all that often. Utilities kind of stopped him from doing it, whether it be a smoke or flash in this case.
Oh, Nico's in danger.
Or is it Regali in danger? Nico's had his number.
Hey, bomb site's in danger. This is a strong position from Hunter. Timing is everything. Oh, perfect. Perfect from Hunter. Nico gets a rebuttal. That's going to pull Fiku out of position into the arms of HooXi. There it is.
Does not miss with the AWP.
Not at that range.
2 versus 3 though. Nico is far away from HooXi. And goes into Regali, who hits the shot this time on Nico himself. So just HooXi. 1 versus 3, 40 seconds left, begins to barrel back in towards B. Seeing that there's probably a 1v1 shot here, but Regali's not going to miss that. Impales HooXi on the attack forward. And another round for OG, so Regali's gets some impact there.
Yeah, he really does. That's an important kill on Nico to grab that. That was the last kind of ditch effort for G2 to be able to capitalize on that round. Bring HooXi back to the B bomb site with Nico, but not able to open things up. Good defense at the A bomb site on the initial hit, especially that mid play from m0NESY. 4-round lead.
And the chance still to make something of this half for OG as they
Sure.
run down middle. Nico is going to have to try and deal with Fiku's change up, and he will deal with it. Took a headshot, but fortunately for Nico, had the AK versus the A1S. He's down low, and Flames goes into the peak. m0NESY, even while blinded, still connects the kill. And G2 up 2 players, so all the aggressive moves for OG work against them.
And you might as well, I feels like if you're G2, have m0NESY and HooXi start kind of challenging and peeking into this B bomb site. Blown flashbang, he's got to spend a second one. Happy to let that kind of support utility go to waste. But all of G2 is here, and they can choose to call this off still. There's 1 minute and 12 seconds left. And that smoke negates everything they wanted to do, so no reason to press the issue in a 5-on-3.
A lot of time, a lot of space for G2. They head back in towards B. It's the best chance for OG to win this round. Got the Regali AWP position towards Dark. Neofry, he's out towards first oranges. Looking into the wall to dodge those flashes that can come over the top. And here comes that B execute from G2. Regali has to deliver this first kill. If he doesn't get anything, it should be a done deal. 20 seconds. Here come G2 and their final move in. It's the first kill from Neofry. In fact, Regali chimes in, but both of them dead right after that. HooXi and m0NESY, very quick trades. 10 seconds as the plant begins to come in. Nico does not deny it, and now he's left in a 1 versus 3. He's been spotted. Utility goes in, flash connects, and m0NESY will close on the kill.
Yep. Nice and easy. Just by virtue of the 5-on-3, even though it's even trades for OG, 1 for 1 each time, just still such a powerful, overwhelming advantage for G2 off the initial kills. Well handled, just a nice solid round. Damn, m0NESY's doing it all. Swapping out to AKs mid-round, picking the ult back up.
I feel like every time he's blinded, he gets a kill. So I guess
happened a couple times on Mirage as well.
a flash of bright light usually means a m0NESY kill. And here we go. HooXi goes into the pick. Good one on towards Fiku. It tries the same aggressive maneuver down middle. It's the same result. Death immediately. As now we're looking at G2 with a 2-man advantage right away again. It's completely similar to the previous round.
Yeah, it's just desperation coming in a little bit early for OG. Obviously, with the I think with a stand-in, like you kind of get to that desperation point a little bit earlier than you normally have to because
They don't have a lot of looks.
Yeah, it already feels a little disorganized as well. So that tipping point just happens a bit easier than you'd like.
Yeah, good to see HooXi playing well here. 13-8. He's top fragging for G2. Only Regali has more kills than him on the server at the moment. And G2 about to walk into an empty site as Nico has just left B. JKS will likely be the player to go back and get that bomb and bring it over towards the B side, unless they lean back towards A in this late round, which they could do, Jason. And
yeah, with two players here, with Hunter as well at the end of halls, they could have a little bit of a fake, a little bit of a pounce in middle, but as soon as this kind of crossfire in mid is sprung and found out, they should be evacuating to the B bomb site. The only X factor is if they lose the bomb to this initial play.
25 seconds. Here they go. Hooksy running in. Immediately dead to Regali. Do you now turn back and go B? But the time is ticking, and so they're committing into 3, and G2 have found the only way to lose the round, and that's perfect from OG. The rotation of that final player over to stack out A with 3 players works out perfectly as G2 decide to hit the A site.
Yeah, nice gamble there from OG. They get the winning end of it. Good stack in middle, and G2 hit a brick wall in a 5-on-3. Opening kill for Regali. The follow-up execute. They never expect flames. No utility on left mid. Makes it nice and easy. Nobody blind. Nobody smoked off. Final round of the first half.
Gift of a 5th round there for OG. And it's put G2 into a pretty weak purchase here. Tech 9, a Deagle here on Monacy. 3 AKs, and Hooksy quick at the front of the attack. And he leads the pack to the opening kill. Flames is gone. G2 once again have the first kill of the round. They're not stopping this time. They continue to try and barrel into B.
And they're successful. Follow-up smoke does nothing to dissuade them. JKS on a bit of a lurk over in middle. He'll start flanking soon. Bomb going to be planted after this smoke is laid down. It's well covered by Molotov, by Nico. And JKS getting ever closer.
Yeah, a lot quicker on this flank because obviously he's hearing the rotation.
Oh, now they're bailing out.
And they're going back towards because he's got all the info.
Peace.
That they've rotated over. So JKS, if he gets that kill, that would have been extra perfect.
It makes this a little awkward now, though.
Yeah, he's died. He's oversold it. Oh, no. Now they go back, and the bomb is going to go A, but it's a 1v1 between Nico.
And they're going to know this isn't planted at the B bomb site. Oh, that's a big boy kill from Hunter.
He had to win that one. If he doesn't, you could just stick the defuse to win the round. And Nico, one tap towards CT. It's now just Fiku left. And he does have a chance here in a 1v1 quickly against Hunter, but Hunter intelligently hides, and he will cover it off. A 10th round secured for G2 right at the end. Strong first half on the T side of Inferno. They look to try and take this series 2-0.
On the wave, I ain't got a lot to say. I ain't ready to stay. I ain't ready to blaze. Spend money what I waste. Times money, money pays.
You ain't ready for the 8th. She ain't ready for the 8th. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Time's ready, let me blaze. Spend money what I waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the 8th. She ain't ready for the 8th. Mad as savage, me back and I'm back and it happening, ready to blow. I remember doing deeds with Deji from the street, they left me on my own. Mom kept asking me about how I got the P, I told her leave him mama grow. Then they're ringing up my phone. Then they're ringing off my phone. Times change, but mine's made up. I ain't got line patience. Tried then, don't like baiting. Come close, but swear that. Went ghost with a hair pack. Never boast loud. Get your bear whacked in my condo where I bear tracks with a gang. Catch that for the gram. Snap that for the man. These dudes do the most. No money in the hand. I ain't never had to feel away. Rhyme steady and they feel the way. Occupation make it either way. Never worry cause I can. Back chat from the whack gang. Took charge when they sack man. Passport when a milestone. Make space when the bags land. This must be a daydream. Max got me the mad plan. My team never lied on. Due a visit from the facts man. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pines ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the eighth. She ain't ready for the eighth. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pines ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the eighth. She ain't ready for the eighth. Fake clothes, same watch, fake crep, same fucks, fake squad, same lots.
Do you think you know everything about CSGO? Then stay alert and look out for the DHL drop quiz on the ESL CSGO Twitch channel.
A 10-5 lead coming in for G2 on Inferno. They now transition to the defense, and they are looking good. They're looking very comfortable. It's Hooksy leading the charge for G2 now. An OG muster 5 pistol pickup here, and maybe a competitive half can come out of them here on Inferno, but it is going to be a tall task nonetheless, Jason.
Yeah, really tall task against a map that's very comfortable for G2 and already backs against the wall in the series. They've got a 2-16 loss behind them on map 1 of Mirage. They're trying to force it to map 3 of Ancient. But they need 11 rounds. We'll see if they can get it. Pistol round live, and Hunter's just going to have a little jump for information. Sees nothing, keeps running. Flames hears all of this.
Yes, absolutely. He's going to hear those steps, and now he begins to track and hunt Hunter around the back side.
The Hunter has become the hunted. Haha!
Damn, that's original. And it's a good kill for Flames around the back
yeah,
side.
But look at the way it's luring them into the A bomb site where there's a stack.
JKS, oh, he's gonna lose his fight. Fiku, so crispy on the Glock. Hooksy matches that. USP connects with another one, but G2 down a player. And here comes the attack in towards A. Smoke will go out from the CT side, actually, towards Modo.
I think it's a distraction to make them be a little bit nervous about that deeper smoke from the CT side. Buy time for Hooksy to kind of rotate around. Still gonna be a desperate retake in the 2-on-3.
I think that's one guy left behind.
Well, very good post plant now established for OG, so it's going to be a tough world to get back in here, but it is Hooksy's world perhaps, and he is the player with the kit. He goes in towards the attack, doesn't find success immediately, and with that it starts to shrink in terms of chances here for G2. Flash goes in, Nico peeks out, and suddenly he finds magic. A double kill right on towards Nico and Flames, and now he needs just one more. Fiku brought down, he'll run to collect the kit. The time is ticking, but Nico turns back, and he'll get to that defuse. It is close, it is beautiful, and it's a bit of Nico magic.
That's fantastic. Those are some crispy shots. The unlikeliest of rounds, and then the patience on the third kill, the third fight, knowing he's got the kit down in lane. Oh.
So sad.
No,
That's Fiku's emotions. He's like, damn, I did so well. I got those great openers, and then how the hell does this happen? Oh,
I feel like I haven't seen like a Nico good USP clutch round in a minute. That's made me happy. That's cheered me right up.
Dallas, he is back. Fiku up and towards the apartments. If you're feeling dejected on the OG side of things, that's going to only add to that. Fully deflated as they now move in towards top mid. I guess the positive is they did get the bomb down. They've got a good force buy back here.
They've got some space though. JKS doesn't realize how close they are quite yet. Good nade. Ooh, JKS is blinded. Tough time. They drop in behind. They descend upon him, and Nico can only get the one.
And not good enough yet for G2, and they're so far away from this. Hooksy's all the way back at T-Stars.
It's okay. OG's got this one.
And they've got a 6th round.
Good rebuttal. Nice job creeping up lane, not revealing your position, and just being so close at the time that you're ready to pounce. G2 had most of their defense towards wrap side. No one keeping eyes on lane. Good timing to hit, and a 6th round for OG.
Well, a platform to try and build off of. Although we have seen OG lose to some of these G2 low buys. So definitely don't count out G2 going into this next round, but Inferno takes the AK, upgrades as well from that Galil. But let's see what G2 go for. 'Cause a couple players in double eco, so they're going to invest around these 2 safe weapons. And they'll definitely have a chance to pick this one out, but OG favored to go ahead and pad a few more rounds out here. Now, we have talked about G2's 100% win rate over the last 3 months on this map.
Sure.
They have a couple of close maps, in particular at the Major against Fnatic. That was overtime.
Elimination series?
That was really the only close map, actually. Everything else has been pretty one-sided.
I take it all back. It's been mostly dominance.
Almost entirely, in fact.
Ooh, good beefy nade onto Hooksy and Nico at the B bomb site. And G2's going to have a bit of a gamble themselves. Hooksy, the 4th player to shift over towards A. They need it. There's only the one M4 here.
All right, let's get this boost assembled. This little stack between m0NESY, Hooksy, and now Hunter wants in on the party as well. Get the rifle up.
Yeah, don't leave me alone, guys.
Get him involved in the trap. It doesn't look like it's going to really matter unless they decide to wrap around, and they are setting up to do so. So this could work for G2. This could be perfect in terms of getting a couple of kills going their way. Oh no, indeed.
Well, they've heard so many weapons,
yes,
so they realize
heard like 3 different types of guns shoot that.
Now it's all about getting back to cover lane. Hunter can't land it. JKS though inside the site only with 1, and it seems like they broke it up the stack, but this is still an opportunity at a 2v2.
G2 always find a way to make these uncomfortable for OG. The bomb is down in the open, so you have to try and get to that. Regali is probably the player with the safest avenue of approach, but it's not going to be for long because Nico's coming around through the apartments.
Yeah, this lack of the bomb is really
20
buying
seconds.
time. This is perfect for Nico.
Oh, this is so good for G2 suddenly.
Hooksy just has to stay alive. Find engagements where you can have safety and keep attention. There's Nico. There's Nico from behind, and there's no time. This is done. OG have just been outlasted, and G2's going to steal a 12th round right out of their grasp.
That's one of the more frustrating rounds to lose if you're OG. And Regali dies after the time. Even worse, but he's still got more money than most of his teammates even after that. But we're looking at a ridiculous round to lose that for OG. We said after that, maybe we can build on that, but they walk right into the stack setup.
Even though the kills are actually happening very nicely, that's the bomb that JKS picks off, and just nobody worked up the courage to go pick it up. It was recoverable for some time.
Oh, Rugga.
Yeah, that's the frustrating one. Perhaps comms shutting down in a 2v2. He called a timeout immediately afterwards.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to keep spirits high, I'm sure, for OG right now with the environment that the team is in. They don't have Dexter here. There's rumors around, obviously, players departing. And not the best run at the Major either, so probably not feeling too confident.
No.
Or happy. And after getting smacked around in your map pick, it doesn't leave a very good taste in the mouth. 12-6. It's a weak round here for OG in terms of what they brought to the party. It's an AK for Fiku, the rest on pistols.
Lining up a Halls pop, though, and with kind of a lane stack with the player boosted up on the roof, this could be really effective. Let's see how they manage it. It's m0NESY and JKS. Although Hunter shifting around to the A bomb site may be a godsend. Oh, that smoke is well-timed.
m0NESY turns, does some of his best work from this position, nice and clean on the double. And JKS off the top of the porch removes Nico. Hunter sends an nade deep into the pit, and just Regali who falls as well. 13 rounds for G2, 3 away from closing out a great day here in Dallas.
Yeah, nice protocols from m0NESY. He's the one who turns and addresses business, gets 2 kills before that danger can really wrap around the stack. Helps, obviously, the smoke up in Halls from Hunter, the support from Hunter as well through the smoke. Kept JKS very safe on top of the roof. G2 just 3 rounds away from taking this series.
And this one should be a freebie. Glocks on every player for OG, and they're taking a timeout and spawn with it.
And this is going to put this win would put G2 up into the upper finals of Group A, where we've kind of mentioned it a couple of times. That's where we plan on seeing it. G2, we hope to see. We hope to see. We don't plan it. We hope. G2 Heroic.
It probably is going to happen.
Heroic have a game against Mouse later on today for that other spot in the upper final.
That'll be a great game. I think Heroic versus G2. I'm excited about that. Excited about the prospect of it. Heroic are a team you can usually rely on not to lose to a team that they shouldn't. And JKS,
unless it's in the semifinals of the major.
Yeah, that does happen. I was doing there'll be a lobby episode coming out soon, but I was saying to Katie and I said, oh, you know, you guys have got the reputation now built up as a team that don't lose to underdog sides. And immediately I see his face, I was like, yeah, unless it's in a major playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Unless, shit, my bad. I'm sorry.
Sorry, man. Sorry. I know it's pretty raw.
It's actually the hardest thing to do with players when you see them in the hall. It's just like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? And you're like,
shit,
oh, yeah, we actually
Oh.
just got eliminated from the event. And you're like, oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I hope you're good.
Other than that, going swimming. And this could be the end of OG. A nice change up here for Hunter running down in mid. Good kill from Regali and Monacy. Nice flick down in towards the underpass. He's able to trade out that initial attempt.
Yikes. Tuck your head down, baby. Hooksy's going to shift back towards the A bomb site. Called off, actually. They're going to head back to B. So setting up for an aggression, but otherwise it's all JKS. And this is going to come in right now just as G2 settle into the other side of the map.
Oh, JKS thought he just got his crosshair down in time, but was in the most comfortable position to be in, and Flames is able to erupt out.
I get it, like, Hooksy probably said, hey, I'm going to rotate over to the A bomb site, I'm going to help out, and then he probably got called off. Someone was like, no, let's go back to B and do a push, and then the A hit comes in, and Hooksy's like, see? I told you I was right.
Just gotta trust me. Just gotta trust in Hooksy. And now they've got to go and save, because the round is done. OG, they needed to win that one. If they lost that round, it was pretty much the game wrapped up. But they give themselves a bit of a fighting chance.
Let's be honest, this game is wrapped up. It's just a matter of G2 putting the bow on it and a little note saying who it's from.
Yeah, I mean, finally they get bored of the life support and they turn it off, and maybe that's how it's going to go.
Okay, that got dark.
Morbid, yeah. That's real morbid.
No. I went for a Christmas gift angle. You went for whatever it is you went for.
Yeah, something. I went for something, all right. Oh, I feel bad.
14-7.
A little bit more OG here on Inferno, and you gotta love that. Fist bumps all round as we head into round 22. Because G2 saved, obviously so many players there, it's a nice buy. They got a lot of cash, so the buy coming into this features an AK-47, 3M4A1S, and of course AWP here for Monacy. Doesn't get any easier for OG as G2 look to try and push forward to series point. Oh, Nico burns away Neo Frike in Banana. So the opening kill goes the way of G2, and they've been pretty good once they get these openings at converting them into the round wins.
Yeah, play well with the man advantage. And they've made it very costly to take Banana control. Not just the kill, but Regali at 50, Nico at 26.
Nico's very lucky he dodged that nade as well. He would have been dead. That would have landed right on top of him.
And now a third player coming over as well. Hunter's arrived. Even if he's Molotov back initially, this is utility being spent, and OG have nothing left to do but hit the B bomb site. 2 smokes and a flashbang. Hooksy's got a defensive smoke as well. He can place off to his left to give himself room to work with.
The last ditch effort for OG as they charge in towards B. Nico at the front of the attack. Hooksy will play a new box. He's got Nico alongside of him. It is just one from Nico, and Hooksy, he's so low. low, but he's managed to dodge them and actually get away with a kill. Great work done there, and now Hunter begins to make his move, but it's only a single kill from him. Flames is doing so much at getting these trades back. He's killed everybody so far. Now on for the ace. Unfortunately, though, m0NESY is too much to handle at that range with the AWP. He comes in on the rotation and sends Flames into the ground.
Yeah, smoke clears are just the worst moment for Flames coming out of that plant. m0NESY has him trapped on the left side of the bomb site. Good luck.
This is
15.
You guys can't see it. I just watched m0NESY. He's just practicing these ledge grabs. He's learned how to just sort of boost himself up in the new box, and it's kind of ridiculous. So
He's a super nerd.
he definitely is.
8 chances for G2 to close out this series. Booked themselves a ticket in the upper final match. That would take place on Wednesday, so also gives them a little bit of a break. Chance to prepare. Chance to go see the city of Dallas.
A chance to get rid of the jet lag, Jason. That's the most important thing.
Shut up.
Sleep it off. Here come OG, battered and bruised, and a pretty uninspiring purchase is m0NESY. Okay, why not? Why not try that? There's a player that would have pulled it off. I guess it would have been him, but now Nico runs into Banana. It is just one, very close to a second kill, and Hooksy falls, and now they have to try and break through m0NESY, and they've got to realize that he is the only remaining player on this B site.
Running out of bullets, though.
He is running out of bullets, and no more life from m0NESY in this round. Neofrag sends a bullet right between the eyes. 3 versus 2, perhaps OG not done yet. JKS is so far away, hasn't fully committed on that rotation over yet. So Hunter trying to deny the plant, had a double nade that he picked up. Does do a lot of damage, but doesn't get a kill from it. And now JKS has arrived in the rotation.
Yeah, I guess you maybe see what you can get. You probably feel like you have so many rounds to play with, you can actually go for this, but that might be a mistake. Molotov can force Neofrag out into the open. Good shot as he burns.
Yeah, now the smoke comes into towards CT. That's it. That's the job done.
Yeah, I mean, if Hunter gets that kill without going down, maybe you go for it after that. But JKS, they've done everything they can, so he knows this round is pretty much out. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, not like this. Not like this.
Exactly like this. I'll take the...
Oh, okay. No time, but would have been kind of sick if JKS closed it with the ninja. And that's going to be the 8th round for OG. Still alive, still kicking. Here on Inferno, even if it is the faintest kick.
Yeah, now money's in a weird place for G2. I imagine you still buy in this. m0NESY 6,100. Nico and Hunter can get rifles as well. It's Hooksy's at 1,900, who might be, you know, the unlucky one to drop down to a pistol and utility. Heroic stand for Neofrag.
Not the best buy here for G2, but we've seen them win with far less. OG need to be aware of that. A site somewhat weak right now. They've rotated that 3rd player over towards B. And OG have got their sights set on A at the moment.
Another Hulls pop. They've ran this 2 or 3 times. Last time they ran it, it worked perfectly. JKS, this time a different position. He's at least got the first, almost transfers down. Makes it easy for Hunter to grab one, but that is the entire defense wiped out.
Good work, and that's another round for OG. Unless G2 are they're quick on the rotate over here. They're gonna grab some weapons off the ground. And maybe once they've got that upgrade, get out of that.
Yeah.
Don't even try.
They might have if that second smoke didn't come in. I think that's the one where they're like, yep, whatever, no kits. Can't wait out this smoke and go for it all at the same time. No Dojanade available either.
Watching m0NESY just move around is just sick. Because how many times have you just tried to climb on that porch and just like more fumbly little jumps that you have to do? Trundling along.
Trundling.
It's a good word, Jason.
Well, 9th round now for OG.
Yep, a lot more OG would hope for it. They can bring it all the way to overtime. That would be kind of ridiculous, but here's a timeout for G2. Obviously, they had a pretty weak purchase in this last round. It's going to be amazing in the next either. Hunter and JKS only have around 2.5k average. Obviously, 3 players saved, so Hooksy and Nico have 2 M4s, and there's an AWP here. It's not going to look too pretty for G2, so just talking over some of the options they can muster together. JKS and Hunter have not invested yet, but eventually will. And it's going to be the CZ for Hunter and the MP9 for JKS.
Yeah, no easy rounds at the moment for OG with all these force-ups from G2.
Yeah, they keep purchasing.
Yep.
But they keep killing the A players.
Coming back into it the hard way. However, I mean, if you get one clean win where you take all 5 players out, you get that extra round to close the gap. Meanwhile, all through these buys, losing bonus is building up for G2. It's at 2 rounds right now. Nothing to get too excited about. $2,400 in the bank if they lose this round.
Oh, G2 challenging for Banana this time. Trying to assert some dominance here. Bit of a change up in the setup. Obviously, when you can't have Hunter play over towards A with just a CZ with the MP9 of JKS, they brought m0NESY over. It's just him and JKS on this side of the map. Utah going out, trying to delay and discourage the attack in towards A. But OG stay persistent. Regali sends his AWP. He's looking for one of these boosted positions that we've seen JKS in quite a bit. He isn't going to see anything in this round. Under a minute left in this clock. Well, if Hunter can play in the face of this smoke, this is the perfect position for the CZ to get something done.
Maybe even 2 things done.
Well, they walk up, they back up into him, headshot lands, but it's not enough damage to take the kill, but it is enough to allow Nico to get a lineup of 2, and JKS and m0NESY close on the others. It is just Neofrag left, and it is the end of the road for OG in this best of 3, unless Neofrag can pull something magic out of the hat. 20 seconds left, bomb picked up, and as he backs away, JKS will close. G2, what a day in Dallas. 2-0 in the best of 3. A nice quick start, clean, nice and easy, Jason.
Yeah, it looked absolutely sharp today as well. Very disruptive on the CT side, very confident in the fights they took. That's a dangerous G2 coming into the event. We love to see it. Dako and I are done for the day. Chad and Alex are going to...